Hey yo, what's up everyone? Passive Botter here, and it's been a while since I've been back, and it's June 18, 2024, and we will be doing the predictions that we have for MLB. Well, first off, before we proceed, I just want to say congratulations to all Boston Celtics fans out there, and to the entire Boston Celtics community. Man, that was a dominating performance for the entire playoffs, I should have to say, and even during elimination rounds, you guys were number one. And again, you showed how dominant you could be if healthy. And man, 4-1. I even thought at one point that it will be a sweep. So again, congratulations to all Boston Celtics out there. Enjoy the moment. Now, for this time, we would be having MLB predictions instead, because again, the NBA just ended earlier, and it's been a while since I've been back. Lots of personal stuff, family stuff going on, and it's not like everything's been fixed. Actually, still, there are still a lot of shit going on, and hopefully, little by little, day by day, things will be better. I hope the same will be. I think everything will be the same for y'all. Okay. Right, so we got 15 games for today in MLB, June 18, 2024. Let's do 5 per video. So this is going to be a different approach that we have, different from NBA, wherein we have 1 video per game. We would have, just 15. So maybe let's have 3 videos. So that's going to be 5 games per video, okay? So let's try to make it, a bit tighter, if you know what I mean. All right. So to kick things off, the first game would be St. Louis Cardinals going up against Miami Marlins. St. Louis is having a record of 36 wins and 35 losses. While for Miami, they have a losing record of 23 and 49. That one will actually start at 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 6:10 a.m. here in Manila. The two pitchers that they have would be Lin for Cardinals with an ERA of 3.75, while we have Munoz for Miami Marlins, who's having a record of an ERA of 4.56. By the way, Lin's record is at 2 wins and 3. Munoz is having 1 and 2. All right, so for me, the hands down, I'm gonna pick St. Louis Cardinals. I understand that in terms of home court advantage, obviously it will be with Miami. Although I don't know if you guys watched the game last night between these two teams. There are a lot of Cardinals fans watching inside the Miami arena, if you know what I'm saying. But again, I gotta give it to Miami in terms of the home court advantage. Of course, they know the arena more, and they have some fans supporting them and all that. But in terms of pitching, I know both pitchers are not really the best pitchers that we have right now in the league. I mean, I'm talking about Lin, I'm talking about Munoz. You can take a look by simply taking a look at their ERA. You can even take a look at their past performance for like the past three games. Both are not really doing okay. But I gotta say that Lin is still doing better as compared to Munoz. And of course, and obviously, St. Louis Cardinals, they are, being the better team overall. I mean, generally, they are the better team as compared to Miami Marlins. They just have to understand and just have to realize, that they can actually win without hitting home runs. I mean, of course, if you can hit those home runs, that'll be great. But I don't know if you guys watched the game last night. They can actually win by just hitting, 1 base, 2 bases, and all that. Miami Marlins, they have offense, but for me, they need to have their defense a bit tighter. They need to improve their pitching. They need to work on their bullpen for them to improve a little bit more, and for me to trust them a little bit more. So on this game, I'm picking St. Louis Cardinals, and let's do money line. All right, so let's go towards the second game, and this one will be Cincinnati Reds with a record of 34 wins and 38 losses, going up against Pittsburgh Pirates, who are having a record of 35 and 37. That game will actually start at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's going to be 6:40 a.m. here in Manila. And by the way, before we proceed, I'm just inviting those who are actually interested to actually sign up for our MLB subscribers, wherein we would actually subscription rather, wherein we will be giving the best pick that we have for today. We give out the free picks that we have here on YouTube, but we would actually be picking the best pick that we have for the day. And again, we will give it to y'all if ever you would be subscribed to us. And if ever you are interested, just reach out to us. Just take a look at the descriptions of our videos. You can reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger. Okay? All right, so going back, Pittsburgh Pirates, sorry about that, they are actually having the advantage in terms of home court. And between these two teams, Pittsburgh Pirates actually defeated Cincinnati Reds last night 4-1. So in terms of momentum, we got to give it to Pittsburgh because, again, they just won by 3. But in terms of pitching, it will be between Lodolo with an ERA of 2.93. Wow, with a record of 7 wins and 2 losses. Wow, that's tremendously great for Lodolo. While for Pittsburgh, it's going to be Falter with a record of 3 wins and 4, and with an ERA of 3.86. The ERA is not that bad, but if you take a look, and hands down, Lodolo is just tremendously great for Cincinnati, and it's going to be very hard for anyone, literally anyone, to go against Cincinnati Reds if ever Lodolo will be pitching for them, considering the fact that Cincinnati is also displaying very good offense. Now, for Pittsburgh Pirates, we know how deadly they are sometimes in terms of offense. Like half of their lineup would be messing up, and then 2 or 3 would actually step up. That's how deadly Pittsburgh Pirates are. But this is gonna be very interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. This is gonna be very tough. But I'm gonna go with Cincinnati Reds right here. I mean, I understand Pirates. They got the momentum. Pirates, they are at home. But again, the pitching advantage is what I'm holding on to. And again, it's not like Cincinnati Reds are messing things up in this tournament right now. So as a matter of fact, they almost have the same record, 34-38 and 35-37. Now, if my math is right, they're just one game apart from each other, right? So again, on this one, I'm gonna pick Cincinnati Reds. I'm expecting Cincinnati Reds to bounce back after losing to Pittsburgh last night. So again, on this second game, I'm picking Cincinnati Reds, and let's do money line. Right, so let's go towards the third pick. It's going to be Seattle Mariners with a record of 43 wins and 31 losses, going up against Cleveland Guardians with a record of 44-25. Both teams have been winning. Now, the game will actually start at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 6:40 a.m. here in Manila. Trevor McKenzie would actually be starting for Cleveland. He's got a record of 3 wins and 3 losses with an ERA of 4.1. Now for Mariners, it'll be Miller with a record of 5-5, but with an ERA of 3.48. So they almost got the same record with 50% winning percentage. But in terms of ERA, Miller is actually displaying a bit better of ERA. This is gonna be tough. For this first part of the videos, for me, this is gonna be the toughest. Even if you take a look at other videos, other websites, seems like everyone's actually pointing towards Cleveland Cavaliers in this matchup. I really don't know. I mean, it's not like I don't know, but for me, this one's going to be tough. This one's going to be close. Cleveland Cavalier, did I say Cavaliers? Cleveland Guardians, man. Cleveland Guardians, they are at home. McKenzie knows how to win, but sometimes he messes things up. And for me, Seattle Mariners, they are having the advantage in terms of the momentum that they have. They have been winning, and approaching this game, they are on such momentum. Now for Cleveland, they've been losing lately, especially when they lost their star. He is injured, and he won't be able to play on this particular game. And he is actually one of those that I'm afraid of whenever I go up against Cleveland Guardians. But again, Ramirez is not actually playing for them, so I'm gonna go with Seattle Mariners in here. For me, they have the better pitcher. Their offense is actually is tremendously great. They know how to win on the road. And again, lately Cleveland Guardians have been messing things up. Again, no disrespect to McKenzie. Again, he has shown that he has improved, but with an ERA of 4.1, it's just going to be so tough for me to back up Cleveland Guardians on this particular situation, especially that Cleveland has been missing their best scorer. So my pick on this one would be Seattle Mariners, and that will be moneyline. All right, so let's go towards the fourth game. This is going to be San Diego Padres with a record of 37 wins and 39 losses, and they are going up against the Philadelphia Phillies with a record of 48 and 24. That game will actually start at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 6:40 a.m. here in Manila. And again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Now, on this particular game, I'm going to make this one quick. Philadelphia Phillies, they're one of the best right now that we have in the league. Look at their record. Man, they are so deadly especially whenever they are at home. Now, if you can take a look at the matchup that we have for pitchers, for Padres, it'll be King with 5 wins and 4, an ERA of 3.58, while Nola is having a winning record. Well, both pitchers have been winning. Nola has a better record of 8 wins and 3, and he has an ERA of 3.48, slightly better than King, but almost with the same range. I'm going to make this one quick. I really don't have any reason as to why I would go against Philadelphia Phillies, especially that they are at home. So my pick on this one would be Philadelphia Phillies moneyline. For those of y'all who really believe in Philadelphia so much, you can go ahead and take minus 1.5. But again, for safety reasons, I'm going to go with Philadelphia Phillies moneyline. Now, for the last game that we have for this first part of the videos that we have, this will be between Arizona Diamondbacks with a record of 35 wins and 37 losses, going up against Washington Nationals, who's got a record of 35 and 36. Almost the same, just one half game behind. This one would actually start at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 6:45 a.m. here in Manila. The two pitchers that we have, those are Ciccone. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Ciccone or Cassoni. That's for Arizona Diamondbacks. He's got a record of 1 win and 5 losses with an ERA of 6.7. Now for Washington Nationals, we would have Irvin right here. He's got a record of 5 wins and 5. Not bad. An ERA of 3.00. Not bad too. Okay, so we have a situation right here. Washington Nationals, they are at home. Washington Nationals, they got some momentum because as they are coming off those wins against Miami Marlins, right? Miami Marlins, what am I saying? Washington Nationals, they also got some advantage in terms of pitching right here. Obviously, Irvin's not the best that we have, but Irvin is actually, and has shown that he is better than what Ciccone or Cassoni has shown so far. And Arizona being on the road, it's got to be so hard to believe that Cassoni would be able to improve, what he has shown so far. I understand that Arizona Diamondbacks, though, that they have a better offense, way better than Washington. Now that's what makes this one, tough. We got Washington Nationals right here. They have the advantage at home. They have the advantage in terms of pitching. They are coming off some wins. And we got Arizona Diamondbacks here, but I have a lot of respect with what they can do in terms of hitting and in terms of their offense. So I'm really kind of confused between these two right now. But of course, I got to pick, and I'm going to go with the home team right now with a better pitcher. So I'll pick Washington Nationals. I feel like Washington Nationals got some opportunity right here to score early, and if they would be able to do that, it's gonna be very too tough for Arizona Diamondbacks to really get back into the groove, especially that Washington Nationals got some momentum going on with them, and especially that they are at home. So our pick on this one would be Washington Nationals, and I'll go moneyline. Again, those are the 5 picks that we have for this first part. We have 10 other games, and just go ahead and reach out for those other videos. We will be uploading them as soon as possible. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.